Good afternoon, everyone. What a year this has been. I'm really pleased that Weber State University has worked with Driven2Teach to ensure that those of you who had gotten the work done can get your 3 credits in August. Really, the reason that we pushed forward at our end was that will allow those of you who need lane changes to apply for lane changes earlier or to get your relicensure done. The second 3 credits of the 6 credits will be given for that group of students will be given next August of 2021. Now, for those of you who are waiting to take the credit in August of 2021, there are some important announcements I'm going to make with those who are taking the credit now. So let me first of all talk about the changes for the course for those who are applying for credit this August, who are going to be completing everything this term, right? So all of this stays the same. I'm on the class website, youcanteach.org. I'm just going to scroll down to where you can find the changed information. I've inputted right here the updated syllabus for those of you who are completing the course right now. Really what that deals with are the assignments and due dates. So I want to show you that there are a couple of changes in assignments. One is the research paper. That is no longer on this syllabus. You'll turn that in next August for credit for the field seminar, but it's not on here. The same is true of your research notebook. It's not on here either. You'll turn that in after the field seminar next August. So that is the primary change in assignments as far as what you're turning in. Everything else is the same, except for the research paper and the journal from our field seminar. Now, let me show you due dates. And people who are going to be finishing the course next fall, make sure you stick with me because there's some important notes here. All of the previous due dates for assignments that we all did, I left on here. Those assignments are still due, although I'm aware that as things got crazy, some of you did not finish the blog or revolutionary characters. So if you did not finish those with what was happening in your own schools with COVID and with the changing schedule, make sure you finish those. But I didn't change the due dates on that because in theory, you've already turned them in. And that's true for both seminars. For those of you who are completing the seminar in this August, we're going to call that the primary course. I put a due date of May 23rd for the Blood on the River and June 6th for your common sense activity, June 20th for your historical empathy assignment, July 11th for your Revolutionary War timeline, but the most important deadline for those of you who are completing in August on the primary course is August 1st. Truth be told, all of these assignments you're turning in, honestly, I don't care when you get them done, as long as you have them done by August 1st. August 1st, I'm downloading everything for those of you who are doing the primary course so that I can input grades, so I can get it graded and get grades inputted by August 7th. That means you should have the course completed and in Weber State University as a graduate level course for lane change and relicensure as you start this next school year. Now, for those of you who are waiting to take all 6 credits next August, there are a couple of things you need to be aware of. Because we aren't going to be doing what we normally do on our February meeting when we re-meet, we're going to be doing follow-up on the learning activities you should have done. So if you are planning on taking credit next August as opposed to this coming August, please be aware that you must have your Blood on the River done by December of 2020, your Revolutionary War timeline done by January of 21, your common sense done by February 2nd. I do not know the date for our February meeting yet, but that's the one that everyone comes to. And instead of doing what we traditionally do, we're going to be doing some meaty pedagogy and content level activities. So everyone regardless of the course you took, needs to have these assignments done by our February meeting. Those of you who are shooting for credit, for 3 credits this August, everything needs to be done by August 1st. The rest of you, okay, and again, remember there's the 2 assignments, the research paper and the journal we complete. Can't even remember what that's called. It's been one of those for me too. Anyway, those aren't due until after the seminar. But everything else is turned in before we meet in February. It doesn't matter to me which one you do, but frankly, the majority of you have a third to half of, well, no, the majority of you have half of your work done. Some of you already have 2/3 of that work done. I just make sure you sign up for the course, and that's done with Libby. But make sure you let Libby know you're staying in the course so that I can input your grade for August 1st. If you have questions, concerns, email me. I can also set up Google Meets. They're almost easier to talk in person because you don't have to write long, huge letters explaining your situation. So if you want to do something like that, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know, and we'll set up Google or Zoom or Skype or whatever you're most comfortable with, and we can just chat about your particular situation. Know that we here at Driven2Teach are very concerned about you. I know Gail was really hesitant to cancel the seminars, and in fact, she waited till the last minute to do so. One of the struggles that we had is that for our seminar, Williamsburg and DC, which are at Monticello, all of those places are closed down for all of June right now. So even were we to just, buck conventions and move forward into the seminar, we wouldn't be able to do anything because everything's closed. So anyway, this will give you more time to get ready. The purpose of this podcast was to make sure you knew what needed to be done for credit this semester. Okay, reach out to me. Happy to set up Google Hangouts. If you're struggling with assignment, I'm here. Remember that every one of the assignments has vodcast instructions telling you how to do them. So when you get in to do that timeline, make sure you watch those vodcasts because they tell you how to do them. Okay. So again, if you have questions, reach out to me. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying healthy. Heck, I may not get COVID, but by the time we get ready to go, you're going to have to push me on a wheelbarrow through Monticello because I'm just sitting around and putting on weight. So let's hope this thing doesn't last forever. Looking forward to seeing you again, and best wishes. Bye now.